I'm a man who discovered noisy
business.
Keep it down.
It's just good
you noisy
business.
Please, let this work.
Hey!
Is that noisy business? I want to know.
That's noisy business!
Yeah. Hey, can you turn your music down, please? Because I'm having a really hard time.
It's the Noisy Business Podcast. Yeah,
Is that our... Wow.
we're not recording.
Hey guys, welcome to the Noisy Business Podcast. This is Brayton.
And this is Sean. Welcome back. Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, we're having a good time doing this. It's good to see you, Sean.
Oh, it's good to see you too, my
on
friend.
this blessed day of
Hump
Wednesday.
day.
Hump day.
The humpest day.
Dude,
of the week.
it's such a good day, and I know that you guys really appreciate that when we do the International Drink Days, and on this day that you are, or this is being recorded, it is currently International Red Wine Day.
Oh man, get psyched for it.
Time to get white girl wasted.
We figured we took some time and we're like, let's break down our demographic and figure out let's guess
how to
what their
alienate
most
people.
popular beverages that they would drink. And obviously, we have very classy, sophisticated, successful listeners.
Stepmoms.
Like, yeah, yes.
Yeah, that's primarily
sophisticated.
yeah, mid 40-year-old women who have their afternoons off.
That's right.
Yeah, and so we're wanting to cater to them by acknowledging that it is International Red Wine
So
Day.
this is for you, divorcees.
Yeah,
Keep up the great work.
Coming up.
If you spent half as much time at the gym as you did with your kids,
Your kids would probably be well balanced, and
yeah. What am I trying to say?
You're saying that they're at
you
the
should
gym more?
still keep it tight, but spend more time with your kids. Okay?
keep it high, keep it tight.
That's right. But keep drinking red wine.
But keep drinking red wine. Drink red wine.
Drinking.
I clearly have had 6 or 7 bottles.
Yes, that's why we are now drinking tea, is because the red wine is completely all.
Yeah,
it's
we're
gone.
not having red wine today. My wife went out to get a bottle of wine.
We're not going to
I
point any
told her-
fingers. We're not going to name names.
we're
but
not-
Brayton's wine.
Oh, this girl.
Oh my God.
I said, hey, it's gonna be. We're actually gonna have wine on the podcast today. Do you mind getting a bottle? And usually she gets red wine, but today she got white, and so I said it's actually International Red Wine Day.
So it's your fault because you didn't specify.
I did not communicate very openly. For this.
Also, she made a good guess at thinking these guys are just basic.
Yeah, she's like, you guys are white wine drinkers. What
That's
are you?
right.
What are you talking about?
That's right.
I'm like, I am a Cabernet Sauvignon sometimes,
But mostly not.
but mostly not.
A nice deep port.
A deep port.
Port is a kind of wine.
Oh,
A red wine.
Yep. Nope.
All right.
For desserts.
All right. We also know
we're
plenty of
drinking-
other kinds of wine, but
we're
we aren't
drinking the
going to
Queen's
get
tea.
into that. We are drinking the Queen's tea.
Cheers to you, sir.
Cheers to you.
And ooh, that's some good tea.
That's a nice spot of tea right there.
Yeah, good spot of tea. Like the chimney sweeps have on their breaks.
That's right, because that's still a thing in England.
That they still have chimney sweeps.
Well, the thing is that the chimney sweepers unionized really early on.
Did they now?
Yeah, I'm filling in a couple blanks.
Okay, well, you know,
but I'm probably not wrong here.
Your chimney sweeping history is a little clouded, but
It's a little foggy, a little smoky.
It's a little foggy, but because you haven't made a report about this in
You can't prove I'm wrong.
weeks.
It's like you read my monthly blog about chimney sweepers, right?
It's usually on my tea time, so
All right.
yes,
So-
I do.
All right.
I subscribe to chimchimcharu.com.
Thank you so much. We have a Patreon set up.
Chim chim. Oh my.
We don't.
No, we should set one up.
For Noisy Business, maybe we should.
Yeah, guys, if you're sending us money,
If you wanna pay us
we're
to listen
not
to-
getting it.
Stop. Again, we love the cash. We love the cash. But just we aren't an official legitimate podcast business unless you support us on Patreon.
I know. We keep on getting seeds.
Listen,
like
Harry's
we said
Razors
last time.
needs to sponsor more podcasts, okay? There's only like 400,000 that they that they advertise in. They need us to talk about great products like Harry's razors.
Harry's razors
Shipped straight to your door.
Oh, is it
in a box?
Okay, we stopping
You-
right
or you
now.
could
Well,
go to
no,
Target.
we're not. We are not doing them any favors.
I'm just giving
sir.
them. I'm just
we are
giving
not
them a
doing
teaser.
them any favors.
I'm giving them a slight hint of what it could be like.
Oh, of what a read could be. Actually,
A great product
we
like
could have this conversation off air as well, but I wanted to.
Sorry, Harry.
Here's and maybe you guys can let us know if you'd like us to do this. In podcasting, there are certain places within the podcast that would kind of segments that you would be like, okay, now a word from our sponsors. I was thinking if we want to make up our own products and sponsors to basically sponsor our podcast, where advertising would be,
Right.
and it's just products that won't exist.
that's what we did the very first episode of this podcast.
Oh yeah, I do remember that, and you didn't
manlybriefs.com.
tell us that you were going to do
And-
that, and I was thrown off.
And a couple, yeah.
I was slightly impressed, and then I was
immediately
mortified.
like
I was like, what kind of business is sponsoring this? I appreciate
immediately
Sean's-
excited, and then even faster, you just were let down and disgusted.
Oh, immediately. Yeah.
Okay, sounds a lot like my
But
marriage.
you should call Trojan back and have them send us another box.
A great love glove product like the Trojans.
Nothing like the Trojans.
You know what? We should
Mm-hmm.
should really seriously. We should go out of our way to figure out how to contact these people and say, that give us some free swag. We'll test it out. Not with each other.
Well, not specifically that company.
No.
Maybe like Kleenex.
Do
or
they make
something.
anything else? Maybe Kleenex for after it.
Oh.
All right. Now that we tested the Trojans, like, do we need to use a product like Kleenex? Yeah.
Well, there's going to be a lot of tears that's going to be
gonna be
needed
like
to wipe
a
away.
real tar and feathered kind of situation, but instead of tar and feathered, it's gonna be lube and Kleenex.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to my
Happy
chimney sweep
rib
blog.
Back to
Anyway,
yeah, moving on. So, today is
it's a really important day for us.
a very important day. Other than the red wine.
Yes,
I
That
mean, red
aside.
wine is important, but
it
moving
is
on to
the antioxidants,
Oh,
the health benefits versus the
is it one bottle or is it one glass that is healthy? Because I'm
depends.
currently on 5 bottles.
Okay.
So
So maybe remember I'm not a scientist.
okay.
That could be
I usually do
one too many, because you seem like a very highly functional alcoholic. So maybe just cut back on one.
Just kind of dial it back a little bit.
Just
Cut
the 3 bottles or 4 bottles.
4 or 5 bottles should be acceptable.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I stop by 10 a.m.?
So depends on how fast you drink them. Are you waking up and starting to drink at the crack of dawn?
Yes.
It was like, well, that's when my baby gets up, so, that's when I start pounding back that that Sauvignon Blanc. That's the white wine. Sorry, whatever you could get your hands on. I imagine.
The main thing is you don't want to mix colors. Anyhow, we get onto the road, off of the road.
Because for sure, at least one of us, if not both of us, doesn't know what we're actually trying to talk about yet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is
But
how
that's
I've
how
lived. This is how we live out my life, though. Just
Just
welcome
not
my
going
world.
from conversation to conversation, going, what's going on here?
Yeah, it's really weird in places like meeting family members for the first time, in-laws, or like job interviews. And you
Ooh.
really have to be really crafty and intelligent to be a good of a liar as I am on my feet. Like I don't want to brag about how good of a liar I am, but I can really pull this off.
You can
And
really lay it on thick.
if I wanted to. Sometimes it just depends on.
Again, sponsor us, Trojan.
Yes. Segue.
Yeah.
There we go.
I like that almost every single podcast we're just begging for people to sponsor us, knowing full well this will probably never happen.
Knowing full well that
Because
You guys.
we're also asking companies that aren't known for sponsoring podcasts.
Trojans.
Get into this medium, guys.
You know, hit me up with that refill.
Ooh,
bro.
yeah, bro. Get
Oh.
some. Oh, a little splashies.
All right. Anyway, it's an exciting time to be part of the Noisy Business Podcast. You know what?
Oh, dude,
Just go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm so glad. We're gonna name this right now. You guys are part of the Noisy Nation.
Oh! Did you come up with that just now?
Just now.
Or are you taking tips from my lying? Like I
Oh.
said, you should learn to lie on your feet better. The Noisy Nation, dude. That's legit.
Yeah.
Good work.
Hashtag that.
Hey,
bro.
you know what? Next quarter when we do our quarterly meetings, our employee reviews, you're getting a raise.
Another month of employment. Great.
We're gonna extend your contract.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, we need to negotiate that.
But it's also really weird because you own the mics and the lights and the
Yeah,
what
actually-
we're filming with. So
Actually, Sean, we're gonna need to sit down and talk to you
Oh,
about
no,
your
no, no.
position in this arrangement.
You think Noisy Nation was good? Well, wait till I can top that one. And it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. You're gonna feel it.
Oh,
It's gonna
I'm
be an
gonna feel it?
eye-opening experience.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, we'll get back to me by 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay. Well, also, but you know what? I don't want to outdo you because you did so good. You put so much work into the Noisy Nation.
Oh,
You
don't-
really workshopped that one, and that one's top tier.
Listen,
And
I
I'm
was
proud of you.
I was 3 bottles deep, and I was like, you know what we need the name of the audience.
The Noisy Nation.
Noisy
You guys.
Nation.
That means you guys are the Noisy Nation.
You're welcome.
Wow. You're welcome.
Yet another thing you didn't ask for that we are providing to you. Some entertainment and labels.
You know what? We do nothing here at the Noisy Business Podcast if not go above and beyond and exceed expectations in every single way.
Yeah.
So,
And
no,
luckily
actually,
for
I'm pretty
us,
stoked about the Noisy Nation.
expectations are low.
Lucky for us, y'all think we suck. So wait to be slightly not as disappointed.
Yeah.
So does this mean that we're gonna be creating some merch for the Noisy Nation?
Let's let the audience do that.
Let's
I'm not putting any more work into this, guys.
Somebody like and comment on an episode.
Yeah,
first.
just anything. Get some interaction.
please.
But actually, we appreciate it.
it would be so much more fun. Imagine the you know what? Imagine the content we would put out if they were like carrying their weight.
Yeah, it's been more like Silent Nation, guys.
You think Joe Rogan is like the #1 podcaster because he makes the best episodes or finds the best people to interview? No, it's because of the audience, the
Yeah.
interaction of the audience.
Yeah, the audience, you guys make up this podcast. We're not bringing in people to interview because they don't matter. You matter.
You guys matter, and we want to talk about you, and we want to interact with you, but you guys are just letting us down. But you know who won't let you down? The fine people over at Trojan Condoms. 99.9% effective if used properly.
And once again,
Which means
not a sponsor.
Which means that you don't.
Once again, nobody ever is going to sponsor us. Anyhow,
This is
summer's
harsh
ending.
reality. It's the end of summer. Go ahead.
Yeah, and
it's disappointing.
that means we're coming up on fall.
Oh
and
man.
one of the best things about fall, for kind of in the same vein of how red wine is for some of the ladies,
Stepmothers and divorcees.
Mm-hmm. Pumpkin spice is right around the corner.
Pumpkin spice. It's here. It launched on Tuesday in San Diego anyways.
Oh snap! I did hear
You
that
guys.
there is a new pumpkin cold brew.
There is a pumpkin. I think it's called a pumpkin cream cold brew.
What?
Pumpkin cream. I think.
Oh,
I think.
interesting.
Anyway, so that way if you want to still get your daily dose of caffeine from that sweet cold brew, but you want to feel a little bit more in the season.
You want to try and impress your girlfriends at yoga.
That's right.
Oh, is that the new pumpkin cream?
Is it the pumpkin creme?
Yeah, the pumpkin cream. My chakras were off a little bit yesterday, so I needed to center myself and just get a pumpkin creme.
I could not handle those kind of people.
Oh,
Sorry.
but we're gonna find out if you are that kind of person.
What do you mean?
Because what is the most basic thing you can do other than ordering a pumpkin spiced cold brew creme?
Wearing leggings, putting on boots and a cozy sweater, going to Target, and in the Target go to the Starbucks and get a pumpkin spice latte and go around and buying decor like
Get some of that magnolia candles.
get the pumpkin spice scented candles, get the fall leaves scented candles. I've got a few candles.
I did see you and your wife yesterday at Target.
we were there today as well. And we went to that dollar section and she's like, "Look, blue and teal pumpkins, like, don't we need these?" And I said, "No, we don't." She's like, "But I only have like 3 or 4 pumpkins to decorate at home already."
That is not enough pumpkins.
I think that
that is not enough pumpkins.
That's exactly what she said. So,
Yeah, no, she won that argument.
Oh man.
If
So
you're
anyway,
if you're
where are we going with this?
Oh, we're gonna have you take what percentage of basic you are for one of the most basic websites ever.
What?
BuzzFeed. We're taking a BuzzFeed
man,
quiz.
you
We're
know.
gonna see how it
Okay,
is.
really quick, just me and BuzzFeed.
Oh yeah, you got something to say? Are you as thrilled at it as you are?
Well, now
Trojan?
I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest, because
Oh.
I think it's just
You
so
feel like your-
basic. It's so straight up the middle, just playing to their.
You
to
feel like
their
your manhood
audience.
is in question?
A little bit,
Ooh.
but now I'm worried because if I score too high on this quiz, I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
I'm gonna have to really give up a man card here.
Oh, the Noisy Nation. Is
I don't know
going
what's
to
gonna
be
happen.
Up in arms.
Oh, the noisy niche, dude, the noisy niche. Watch out, you guys.
I'm gonna be looking out for that hashtag.
Is that a domain?
Yeah, buy that real quick before we do.
All right.
Okay, so
Are there any rules, or you're just gonna jump me into this quiz?
I'm just gonna jump into this quiz
Multiple choice?
and based on how you answer these questions, I'm going to ridicule you appropriately. All right?
Now, wait. Before we do this, did you take the quiz for yourself?
I have not.
He's not even basic enough to take a quiz on BuzzFeed. Okay, then you are exempt. I was gonna say, how do we know that you're not more basic than I am? You didn't even take the quiz. So.
We are clearly using my teacups and tea kettle, so I think speaks for itself.
I think that speaks for itself, you guys. All right. Oh man,
Okay,
I'm nervous.
how
I
do you
don't
know
what's gonna
about your
happen.
astrological sign? I check
Oh.
my horoscope daily. I know a shit ton about my sign and other people's signs too. I know a decent amount, very little.
I think are there letters or there's
How
just
much do you
1,
know?
2, 3, 4?
It's basically
You know-
great to small.
I do know plenty about myself.
Do you
and
get the email newsletter?
no?
What's going on in your
I
horoscope?
don't, but I know a lot about my sign. But I also know about my wife's sign a lot because
You do?
I do.
What sign are you?
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio.
My season's,
no.
Yeah, my season's right around the corner.
Oh shoot.
End of October to November. Yeah,
Boy, is that when you turn into a
a Scorpion for a month of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, that's cool.
Yep, that's how I got laid
Boy.
off at my last job. They're like, Sean didn't show up for like 4 weeks.
And what's this scorpion doing here?
What's a Scorpion? He's trying to type
Second,
on this computer.
2 things. Sean's missing. One and second, there's a scorpion that's been here for the last 8 hours. Are we paying this thing?
All right, I would say I know plenty about mine, and I know enough about other ones. So
Okay.
I'm a little embarrassed, but that's horoscopes. What does that have to do about fall? Okay, whatever. I got a high
No,
score.
this may not have to do about fall. It
Just
just has to do
basic?
with how basic you are because
shit.
who loves fall? Basic bitches.
Okay.
That's what it is. Now, Starbucks is the only place I get my coffee.
Well,
A place I go at least once a week. Decent. Terrible.
okay. Well, first of all, this isn't fair because I work there. I'm
Oh,
there.
that's
like,
even
I'm
basic.
there like
That's
5
even more
days a
basic.
week already.
That's even more basic. It's
Oh,
the only place.
that's not fair.
It's the only place you get it.
Okay. When you get
Would
it
you
for
say-
free, why would I want to go buy it somewhere else?
It doesn't matter, you basic bitch.
Oh, this is not looking good.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
What do you and your BFF ask you to come do yoga? What do you do when your BFF asks you to come to yoga? I'm in. Update your weekly class pass. Let's meet up for coffee after. I like how the assumption is you're going. There's
Right.
no I
There's
never
no-
do it.
No, and if anything, you have to meet up with them with coffee
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah, one is just you're even more excited. Let's go to Starbucks.
I'm trying to do a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit of reverse psychology on this one.
Oh, snap.
I'm gonna stay away from the coffee because I feel like that's almost like a trick question. Because let's meet up for coffee afterwards doesn't necessarily mean you're not gonna go to yoga.
Ooh, you're friend
So-
zoning your BFF?
What? No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So anyway, I was just gonna say that I'm in because you can always cancel later. All right, so I'm gonna say I'm in. I feel like that's not basic.
Because you
Or
do
maybe
not
not.
do yoga,
Right.
and that's not how you do. And you hate friends.
You know, as far
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if
You don't-
bending and stretching not my thing. Like let's be honest here. If
I would love a BFF.
if I had to bend and stretch while I was like at a bar enjoying a beer, I wouldn't be.
You wouldn't be
I
here
wouldn't
right now.
Be a beer drinker.
No, you would be at home trying to deflate yourself.
I'd be at home trying to do a lot of things to myself if I wasn't here.
I'm so glad your dad still listens to the podcast.
I was like, wait, that was a perfect segue for us to talk about a great product like Trojan.
Yeah. Well, if you're doing yoga, you don't need Trojan.
All right.
All right.
Let's
so
keep this going.
I'm in. There
I'm
it
feeling
is.
better about this.
Okay. All right. Now, someone mentions brunch.
Oh,
you
no. ...
Okay. Reply, yes, where? Or make sure your typical brunch group isn't meeting up that day.
Oh.
Would rather eat at home. Ask if there will be mimosas. Reply, how about dinner?
Okay, definitely. Okay, a couple of those are. for
Whoever
sure no's.
wrote this is the most basic person ever.
I think you're right.
It's so it's like, don't invite your other group of friends who also go to brunch. We need to keep those groups separate. That's so silly. What's going on?
You know what? I would definitely be.
Are you a bruncher?
I enjoy the brunch on a Sunday.
Ooh,
On a Sunday.
Sunday brunch day.
Sunday brunch day is great. I'm getting choked up just thinking about it.
Boy. Oh, the last time.
But I think I'm all about those mimosas. Like going to the bottomless mimosa, get a little bit of breakfast, get a little bit of lunch.
Isn't that crazy that there's a drink that you can have in the morning and nobody will judge you? Unless you're alone.
Unless
Can I get the bottomless mimosas, please? And a waffle. Are you expecting any other people? No, just me.
no, just me. Also,
Would you like some coffee?
You know what?
No.
No.
And actually,
Also,
you can hold on
to
the waffles.
Exactly. Just and also, you know what? You could put. I like the orange juice on the side.
Can you give me?
And I'd take it by the bottle. Bottomless. Yeah. At that point, it's just sad getting drunk off champagne by yourself.
Yeah,
on a
but
Sunday morning.
if you're there with like 4 or 5 people, you're chilling. We're just,
oh man,
we're just having a good
are
time.
living your best life.
Yeah.
Oh, the fact that I said that, maybe I'm basic. All right, let's keep going. I'm gonna play conservatively here. I gotta strategize.
So okay, are you yes where you tell your other brunch group that you're not meeting up today? You'd rather eat at home. You would ask if there's mimosas. It sounds like you'd ask.
I
if
would
there's
ask
mimosas.
if there was mimosas for sure.
Okay, that is a dependent thing that you need. For me, brunch needs mimosas.
Right.
Breakfast, which I almost prefer more. Breakfast,
Going out for breakfast.
yeah, coffee. Get a coffee, flapjacks,
I feel
pancakes.
like that could be done almost any day of the week though. That doesn't make it special. But brunch, like drinking on the last day of the weekend so you can get your day fade on and then kind of cool off and get enough of your stuff together before the work week starts, you know?
I see. You're being real strategic about this.
I think brunch is acceptable on Saturdays but most appropriate on Sundays. But going out for coffee and flapjacks, That sounds like a weekend. That sounds like a great Saturday morning for me.
That's a good Saturday
That's
morning.
a great Saturday.
You know, you wake up.
Not
you
bad for a
woke up
Sunday
little
either.
early. Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit before church. You know.
Yeah, maybe if you have
Yeah.
family in town, before they leave, like take them out to a nice breakfast, get
Yeah.
some coffee, and yeah,
You go. You head over to your mom and pop shop, get a cup of coffee, some flapjacks, eggs. Go to the convenience store.
Ooh, shout out Swami's.
Grab
Shout out
a
Swami's
box
in
of
La Mesa.
condom.
Get-
Trojan.
Oh no, they're
Not a sponsor.
we are losing the Noisy Nation for sure.
Probably.
Or because they're out buying those condoms and their sales are going to skyrocket, and they're going to be like, why are we having thousands and thousands of more sales on a freaking Wednesday? Like, because a little something called the Noisy Business Podcast. We want people to have protected sex from the best protection you can get.
From a company that will remain nameless until we get that.
That's right. Oh, I was gonna say the best company, the best protection, because if you put on 2 condoms,
Oh no,
it's
Don't
extra
forget that.
protective, and the product gets used twice as often.
Oh yeah.
So we're
they
gonna
should-
literally double
they
their
should
sales.
They should incorporate that into their marketing.
Mm.
Okay, is Mercury in retrograde?
Retrograde.
Yeah.
Okay, I took astrology. Okay, so yes.
Okay. So, I would be the. How would I know? I don't know. I have
Man,
no idea.
you know what? Being basic is also being informed on certain things. Okay. So is it
Apparently, you have to have your ear down to Mother Earth.
Mother
shall I
Gaia?
say. Oh yes. According to your astrologer.
That's right.
Okay, what's the most exciting thing about fall? The change of weather, taking pics with beautiful autumn leaves, pumpkin spice lattes. I get to wear comfy sweaters, going to pumpkin patches and apple orchards. I get to live in my Uggs.
Okay, well, definitely not the Uggs. I'm not
Your feet
super
get too
comfortable
sweaty.
into sweaters. The one that stood out to me, and I know it sounds basic, but this is
Taking pics with autumn leaves.
No, the going to pumpkin
I've
patches.
seen
and-
your boomerangs, bro.
No, going to pumpkin patches and the apple orchards. It's such a once a year kind of thing. And if you are married to somebody like I am, that is just like all about just the one day of the year that you can be okay and go have a blast and totally embrace being basic. But if you're having fun together, then it doesn't matter.
You allow her one day to be basic?
If it comes to going to a pumpkin patch and or apple orchard,
Mm.
I'll go with her and I'll.
What's your day like?
I'll basic
What's
it
your
up.
day like for that?
For
You
going to a
wake up-
pumpkin patch?
You wake up early.
We kind of have to wake up early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got then you head out, get some pumpkin spice
Depends on.
lattes.
It depends on.
Yeah,
Yes,
over to Starbucks.
we're gonna go to Starbucks.
She throws on her Uggs and,
she's got leggings on. She's got her Uggs on.
and a scarf.
She's
It's a
probably.
little too hot for the
I-
scarf. She'll take it off later.
No, she won't. I'm gonna show her this clip later because let the record show. He's like, oh, a scarf. Also, she's such a petite person. Her neck is small. She gets swallowed up in the scarf. And I'm like, babe, it's not. It's still San Diego. It's still like 78 degrees at that patch.
She's like, let me live my life.
Exactly. And then she's gonna walk around and sweat in her Uggs and walk around in that.
She's
scarf.
wearing sunglasses
Yep,
still
she's got
because
that-
we're in San Diego.
She got that pumpkin spice latte. Yeah, she would have sunglasses on too. Oh my god, and she would say, "Oh my gosh, we're having so much fun, but we have to take more pictures to prove that we had more fun."
Sean, put down your mimosa. We gotta take some grams.
Actually, that should be a thing for every time your date or the girl of the group or whatever, or your wife, whoever you go to the pumpkin patch with, is like, let's take a picture. Whenever you're done, take a shot. Like, bring some bourbon or something. Take a swig of bourbon after every one of those, and you'll have more fun every time that they are like ready to take a picture. After a couple.
Also, don't hide it. Be very blatant about it.
Oh yeah, drink in
Just-
public. It's totally cool.
Well, mostly your girlfriend's gonna be like, "Whoa, my dude
No.
likes to party."
No, I would get a cup from Starbucks.
Oh, okay.
Get some like black coffee or
Wow, we're revealing quite a bit in this.
Yeah. I'm just telling you what you could do.
Brayton drinks 5 bottles of wine early in the morning. Sean knows how to drink in public.
That's right.
Subtly.
You
know how to sneak it in.
You get your vodka and you get your coffee and
Vodka and coffee?
Yeah, you go hardcore.
Oh, jeez Louise, you know how to get down and dirty. I don't know how basic you are. You are.
I think
something
that's Russian.
else.
I think that's Russian basic.
Ooh, that's Russian basic.
That's Russian basic.
That's basic.
Which they are. Yeah. Anyway,
We just call that.
my answer was the pumpkin patch and the
Okay, pumpkin patch.
apple orchard.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I like nature.
Yeah, you clearly are a nature boy.
Thank you.
Look at that flannel.
Oh, this whole thing.
Oh, this whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
How you doing, Paul Bunyan?
You know what? Chopping down trees is hella fun. You get to walk around with axes. Paul Bunyan had a blue ox.
It's kind of called an eye catcher. It's kind of like, we get it. You work in lumber.
You know your way around wood.
Yeah. And then if that wasn't enough, is that a blue ox?
Yeah, exactly. He
was an attention whore.
He started at just like being a really successful lumberjack, walking around. He's got the big hairy chest,
Yeah.
unbuttoned flannel with the sleeves rolled up to meow.
Paul Bunyan.
And he wrote songs about himself. But then
Yep.
and he's swinging his double edge axe, and people are like, "Oh, that's Paul Bunyan." Everybody's stoked
He's
at
the
him.
epitome of fall and
a
autumn.
A couple years go by, people are like, "Oh, hey Paul," like they don't care
Oh,
anymore.
he's doing his thing again.
He's like, "I gotta get back in the game. I'm gonna."
Yeah, people aren't talking about me anymore.
So
My songs aren't getting their plays like they used
That's
to.
right.
People aren't trembling in fear whenever I'm swinging my axe around. They're
That's
just
right.
like that.
There's only one thing that can turn this around: a giant blue ox. I can't believe we got to this point in this podcast.
He just gets a blue paint. People. He first got the ox.
Oh man,
He first got the ox.
They're gonna talk about me so much.
He buys an ox and he goes to the cafe that he visits every Saturday morning. Just to find that there's 3 other oxes already there. He's like, no one's gonna believe me that I'm not gonna stay out this way. Immediately goes to Home Depot, where the lumberjacks go, and not a sponsor. And
never. We're lowest.
Immediately paints his ox blue, and then guess what? People are talking about you now, Paul.
That's right. Enough people talked about him, and then
And we're still talking about him now.
That's right. Because
Legend has it.
the ox got taken away from him because he was abusing that ox by painting it with lead paint.
That was a mistake.
Hey, you know what? The 1800s, it was a learning period, okay?
You know what?
The ox was poisoned, but you know what? Now Paul Bunyan's name will never be forgotten.
Legend.
That's
Legend. All right.
A real American hero.
Oh, for sure. What's your opinion on scented candles? Can I be honest? For my basicness right now, love them.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
It
It depends on the scent. I'm kind of picky on the scent of them.
Really? Okay, hold on. Let me read off.
because
Let me read off the. Let me read off the options, and then we'll get a little
We'll
more
get
into
into
it.
this.
I have one in every room. So cozy.
Uh-oh.
I
Okay.
could spend hours in Bath and Body Works smelling them.
That might work.
That was a little weird.
Mhm.
They give me headaches.
Uh-oh.
They're great to cover up that weird smell when I don't feel like cleaning. I'm not against them. I like how some of these are like digs on people.
Like a little bit, like somebody that was writing these are like, you only have candles.
Yeah, like
in
they
your
had a
apartment
bad, like they had a
because you're
bad
trying to-
roommate.
Yeah, because you can't. Yeah.
Like, Janine, just clean the dishes or light a candle or something. Just
Just don't leave your. Don't you use low.
like that's too specific. Clean up your laundry if you're creating smells in your house. Don't just light a candle, even though that is a pretty good strategy.
Okay, so again, I'm gonna bring up my wife again in this situation,
I feel like you're using her to
I'm not-
justify your own preferences,
but I'm not-
and I do not like it.
but it's not it. But I'm not pointing any fingers in a negative way. I'm saying
Okay.
my wife,
Yeah,
whenever we
this
got
would-
married,
this would probably not be involved in your life unless you were married to
exactly
your
right.
wife.
So if you had asked me a few years ago, whenever I wasn't married, I'd be like, oh, like I don't have anything against scented candles, but since we, we're married, we live together.
Good. Oh, that's nice.
We've got scented candles.
Your marriage is doing well.
Oh, there you go. We have scented candles in every room of the house, and I'm for it. Like, you.
How often do you like them?
How often? Well, that's a good question. I would say at least once a week.
Yeah.
I would say
Are they all the same scent?
no, they are not.
Ah, okay.
We kind of have a palette
I do
that will
find-
travel across.
I do
the
find
apartment.
I do find that is more of a girl thing, where
buying different scents.
buying different scents for different rooms.
Like
And
the cinnamon
where I would
apple
be,
in the bathroom,
where
the
I would
pumpkin
be,
spice.
I would be
and the
more likely to have
kitchen.
maybe the same scent in maybe fewer rooms, but have like the entire place smell like one thing.
I was gonna say you have your main theme of a scent, which is
Sandalwood,
sandal.
bourbon.
Oh, bourbon sandalwood. Oh yeah. It smells good. If you're a guy and you're just like, I don't like this. I don't want my place to smell like bourbon and sandalwood. It's like, dude, you're just lying to yourself.
Yeah,
You're
if
just
you're not
lying to
if you're not
yourself.
in a candle section smelling it periodically, you're not a man.
You're not using one of your like the one of the things that God gave you to enjoy life.
Yeah.
Like, use your
yeah,
nose.
yeah.
It's like to be like, no, I don't like to. I
Like,
don't like to
do it-
enjoy to smell
If you want
nice
to do it
things.
in like a very masculine way, that's fine. Just
that is
yeah, just
Boy! Nothing like teak wood. Nothing like the open fireplace.
because sometimes they'll even
know what?
color it for you like
I
deep
think-
brown.
I was gonna
for
say,
you.
I think part of it, the thing that is a turn off to the guys is the label,
Yeah.
and also the names. Like
Yeah.
if you had like coal forged fire or something, and in like a rustic label, I think more dudes would be down for that. Maybe that's an untapped market we need to look into.
maybe
Maybe not, but
it sounds like another thing to do.
I was like, exactly, because do you really want to be that guy at your
Searching
in-laws on around Christmas or whatever, and then you are opening your present that your mother and your father-in-law get you, and then you open it up and it's a candle, and they thought you would like it because the label looks slightly more manly than a regular Bath and Body Works
yeah.
candle. You're like,
Unnecessary.
what am I like? My wife already buys the candles. Like,
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's-
don't need that. There's
Yeah, we
better,
don't need
there's
that.
better gifts.
yeah, you know what? Scrap that.
Yeah, but
It's all your guys'. Take it and run with it.
take it and run.
Serenity by Noisy Business.
Okay, so one in every room. So cozy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I like?
No, you're not-
Should I feel guilty about that?
I would say it is basic. It is basic, but it's one of the like less it's one of the less stigmatizing of them.
I would say that it would.
It's one of the least to be ashamed about.
I think if we only got like the fall scented things around the end of summer and then basically focused on like the holidays, it might be a little bit more basic. But we have different scented candles year round. Like we just always have candles.
Yeah. No, because
That's the way it is.
Summertime, you need to get that
Summertime.
clean denim scent.
Oh, the fresh
Fresh
laundry.
linen.
Ooh.
Fresh linen, bro.
I love the fresh linen.
Ooh, or a
vanilla lavender.
Oh, I'm all about that. That VL, bro.
VL, dude, all day.
Lemon.
One of my
biscuits.
newest one that I found was called Coastal Palm.
Eucalyptus mint. Coastal palm.
Coastal Palm, subtle, slightly sweet, but like sweet. Oh man, it
Interesting.
smells so good.
See, that's some of the names of the scents that you're like, what does
What does a
what is
coastal?
this? It's like you have
Yeah.
to smell it just to kind of.
And that's how they
Figure it out.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you. Okay, leggings are
Oh,
garbage.
Uh-uh.
Awesome. God's gift to my legs. I
Wait,
don't
what?
really have an opinion.
Wait,
so
wait,
this is
so
not
leggings
your-
for myself?
This is this is the under. Okay.
This is a quiz for ladies.
Wait. What?
Brayton.
What?
You dogged me.
I gotcha.
You got me.
I gotcha.
It only took 8
Yeah.
questions.
I didn't search BuzzFeed basic
Women.
for men.
Oh yeah, this is. All right, keep them going. What?
Answer it, sir. Are they the best? Are they garbage? Are they God's gift to my legs?
They're not God's gift to my legs.
Are they God's gift to my legs? You see me
No.
wear my leggings.
I
Girl,
think
those are God's gift to your legs.
I would just say awesome, because
Okay.
I think it's a good look on ladies for fall. I think it's a good change up. And,
Okay.
More power to you.
Cool. Your last Instagram picture was a picture of me, a picture of my food, a serene, frame-worthy picture of nature, my pet, an inspirational quote, or none of the above.
Okay. What if it was the last thing I posted, but I took it down? Technically, it's the last thing I posted, right?
Well, technically, you also didn't take it down. Instagram flagged it and removed it.
So it's still there.
Yeah.
I flagged it.
He's like, you can't be posting that, John.
It's like, but it has a mountaintop in the background.
Technically, yes, and it technically has a tent. But you can't be posting that thing.
It's a
It is
silhouette.
against-
It's a silhouette.
it's against their
It was
guidelines.
tastefully done.
We all agree it was very art house. But not in this house.
Okay, so it would be the serene wilderness landscape or nature,
Okay.
whatever the nice picture is. Because I back in the day, do you
Like
remember?
you'd frame it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would say back when Instagram first started, people, instead of taking pictures of their dog or selfies or their food, they were more likely to be taking pictures of things that people would say, oh, that's a nice photograph. You know what I mean? A post on Instagram now is different from back then. Like back then it was like a tastefully done photograph. You try to find, the right lighting, like
a
actually
little
more
bit-
for like photographers,
A little bit of the side boob, just enough,
hey,
Keep them wanting
honestly,
more.
can we agree if there's no such thing as too much side boob? Because
Yeah, that
if
would,
it
then
if it
would be
encroaches
full
beyond
boob.
exactly,
Oh,
but
yeah.
as far as the actual, there's no such thing.
Which I agree. I don't know why they flagged it and took it off.
I know.
Boy, what a hard life you live.
Oh man,
You can't-
Instagram flat is just coming down hard on me from me posting those pictures of me coming down
Pretty
Coming
hard
right.
on
hard on, coming with
yourself.
a hard.
What? Okay, moving on.
oh.
What do you do
Oh, man.
when you find out Taylor Swift tickets are on sale?
Boo.
Wonder if BFF would want to go with you?
Nope.
Think that's cool, but you wouldn't pay to see her?
Here, take all my money.
Nothing.
I would say, oh, they're on sale. That's cool that they're on sale, but I wouldn't do anything. Like, I wouldn't buy them.
That's not an option. So
wait,
nothing.
Okay, so nothing.
All right.
So that's for sure one that I would say I'm not basic on because I'm not a fan of Taylor Swift. How many more questions do we have?
I have no idea. This thing just keeps on going. I'm sorry, Noisy Nation. This is
Sorry, the noisy.
this is crazy. They're probably yelling into their headphones.
They've
But we got to move on.
Nobody's
What's the
listening.
perfect rainy day activity? Curl up with hot tea.
wait before you read all these. Can I already know what my guilty pleasure is, and
Okay.
if
And you'll see what
is
if it
and you'll let
matches.
me know yes or no before you, and then I'll give you
Okay.
my answer.
Okay.
Are baking home good
Posting
sweet
a-
treats.
Posting a rather risque Instagram pic. Okay, baking. You would bake.
Baking, yeah, not cooking, baking. Like,
I didn't know that you're much of a baker.
oh, dude, banana bread. Dude, I get down with some banana bread, some coffee bread, some like coffee, like
Zucchini?
pastry stuff.
Zucchini bread.
No, because I'm thinking like fall. It's a little bit rainy outside. Maybe it's a weekend. I don't have to go to work. It's a little drizzly. I want to stay cozy.
You want to stay?
Just preheat that oven. Preheat it 350, 375. Go crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
We're gonna shave off.
you
maybe
get that
5 or 10
just,
minutes.
I just want to have a scarf in my apartment with a big bowl of batter and just do this.
Oh, are you gonna be a bad girl and have some of the batter? There's raw egg in there.
Okay, you know what they just a little bit won't hurt you,
Maybe.
but enough will. It's raw eggs in there. That batter, anything with a batter.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, hold on a second.
All right, we'll see.
So
not.
Ooh, pull out your bakeware and start making some delicious treats. That's an option. We won't even read the others.
Oh man.
Okay, you've used Pinterest for finding new recipes, pinning your favorite outfits, finding interesting travel spots, discovering DIY projects, planning your wedding. All of the above. I'm answering this for you.
Definitely.
Have you used Pinterest?
Yeah.
That was a very unconfident.
And okay. In one season, maybe it was only actually me going on one time, but it was whenever we were planning the wedding, and we were also planning on where to travel and looking up nice pictures and posts and stuff like that. It's
Does-
just easy, okay?
Does your wife
Sue
still
me.
use it?
Yeah, I think she does occasionally. I do not.
Yeah, I used it a little bit kind of during the same similar time period of wedding planning was happening. So
Okay.
my wife wanted opinions on stuff, and that was probably the best place that you can kind of find those things.
Yeah.
But I would say, and this is just a tip to any guys out there, for sure have one so you can follow your significant other on it, because that's where all their interests are going to be. So if you want to surprise them with like a gift or stalk them, maybe hold things above their head for one reason or another. It's a resource of information is all I'm saying.
It's a resource.
It's a wealth of knowledge.
All right.
Follow their boards,
Good advice.
guys.
Good advice, Breton.
Oh, thank you.
Good marital advice.
So, you didn't. What would I guess if you were
all
on
of the
Pinterest?
above. All of the above.
You would look at all of those things. What would you if you were to
We
be
don't
on
need to
Pinterest?
get into this.
If you were on Pinterest, what would it be for? You're gonna find recipes. You're gonna find outfits. Are you gonna look up travel stuff or DIY stuff?
Oh, I thought you said all of the above was an option.
All of the above is an option, but I would say to get to the essence of what you are, you need to select the one that you would probably be most interested in when logging into.
But I mean,
Le
all of those
Pinterest.
things have so many they're very useful. So it depends.
Okay, all of the above then. Basic.
Is it? Okay, it's whatever.
Moving on. Have you ever taken a cute vintage Polaroid with your friends?
Okay, yeah, because
Wait, yeah?
yeah, because I grew up in the '90s. Well, like there were, so yes, I'm being completely honest here, you guys.
You are
but
also revealing how rich you were because a Polaroid
I
camera.
never said I owned
Sir.
it. I never said I
Sir.
owned it.
Your white privilege tis showing.
Tis showing. No, yeah, Polaroids are cool. I don't own one still, but I still think that they're cool. One of my favorite things at a wedding to do is whenever they have the big books and they pass around the Polaroid camera, or they have like a station set up, and then you go, instead of just writing a note in it, you post like a picture or two, goofy, funny, like just supporting your friends that you're there. And I like Polaroids.
Yeah, the last time that I was at a place where they had open cameras for you to take pictures, like, you know, they'll put it was disposable cameras, not Polaroids in this one.
Oh, okay.
I went nuts. I took pictures of everything with multiple cameras, and it was pretty fun. People weren't using them.
Did
so
you now? And whenever
I was going crazy.
the lovely newlywed couple, whenever they got all those pictures back, they developed the film. Did they say maybe?
Oh yeah,
You abused that.
words were spoken.
Words. they had words with you.
Luckily, they're really cool people.
Oh, that's cool. Who was it?
My in-laws, Rob and Annie.
Oh, Rob and Annie. Oh, okay. Shout out to Rob and Annie. Hey,
Woo, woo.
they are key members of the Noisy Nation, I would say.
Probably the chairman, I would say.
Oh, well, because we used Robbie's interface for so many episodes.
Actually, it's kind of sponsored by him for a little bit.
Hey, you know what, Robbie? Next time we have our quarterly reviews, maybe give both of us a raise, and don't fire me.
Careful.
I know my place.
Okay.
I'll take out the trash, I
yes.
swear.
Geez, this thing is forever. Have you ever seen an episode of The Bachelor or The Bachelorette?
Okay, I grew up in a home with 3 other ladies, so yes.
Oh, so both?
Yeah.
Do you own a shirt with a free-spirited quote on it?
This is a setup because it should be, do you own and wear it, or do you? Yes, I do, but I do not wear
own
it.
shirts that you don't wear?
It was a gift from somebody, and it's just like, it's like a bedtime like shirt, or if you were like painting, you know how you keep those like shirts that are like kind of nice or comfortable, but you're like, I'm not gonna wear this on a day-to-day basis, like I'm not gonna bust this out, like that's not really me. Or but if you're like painting and you're like, I'm gonna put on a shirt, get some paint on, I don't care, I'll just throw it away after I have it. Okay,
Live, love, laugh. All right.
whatever it
Well,
says,
throw it on.
whatever it says. Something
What does
basic.
it say?
I don't remember. It probably says
Live free or die hard.
I don't know. I want to say it was from Target. So
It's just
a basic slogan on there.
don't hate the player, hate the game.
That's a high possibility. That's what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess.
But I don't wear it. That's okay.
So,
this
yes.
is skewed. This is skewed.
So yes, you do.
Buzzfeed.
Nope,
You
you
have
got one.
problems.
You got one. You've made your bed. Now light some candles and lie in it. You get excited when someone mentions Chipotle.
No, actually, I think this is
Oh.
maybe the least basic part about
Oh.
me.
This
do-
is something that I didn't know. Chipotle is really basic.
yeah. Basic bees like to go to Chipotle.
Oh,
And they know the guac is extra. They don't even give the employee a chance. They're like, and the guac, they're like, I want it, and I know it costs extra. You don't need to give me.
I need it. It's the healthy fats.
That's right. But no,
No, you don't.
I used to really dislike Chipotle. I don't heavily dislike it, but I never ever go out of my way for Chipotle.
Me neither.
Never.
Me neither. And actually, I think that their burritos are way too stuffed.
They're just not. It's not.
They keep it
It's
falls
not a
all over
good-
my hands.
It's not a good. It's not.
I don't like it.
It's not a good
It's not a good
middle ground of
in our
Mexican American
opinion,
food.
In our opinion, I feel like you have to preface that for some reason. I don't know,
It's like you can.
because these aren't facts. These are just opinions.
No. You listen. You can see whatever you want. Like Chipotle is a shit establishment and sucks.
In our opinion.
Now, with that said,
Now, with that said,
now I can say whatever. Now,
you
it's
can.
okay. Like that's said.
whatever you said, that was said,
Yeah, it's like let's put that to bed, and
and it's gone now.
that's right.
It doesn't exist.
Chipotle.
Not unlike this episode.
If you want to change my mind, we could use
Send it-
sponsor.
we could use
I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna write a lie. I'm
get
not
in
gonna
li-
lie on a review.
But get in line. Panera is hot on our
Ooh,
heels.
They are, dude. Don't you just love when other people will microwave your soups for you that you overpay for?
Yeah.
Forget it, Progresso. It's all about Panera.
Progresso. Okay, you've rounded up your friends for Taco Tuesday. You
Ooh.
have rounded up your friends for Taco Tuesday
yes,
dinner.
Yeah,
You have done that.
I have.
Have you ever had ombre hair?
It's pronounced ombre.
Okay.
But no, I
yes.
haven't.
Yes, I've also dyed it with pastel-colored ombre.
No, I have not. I've never dyed my hair before.
I do not know what that is.
Ombre is kind of like when it fades from a dark to a light. My wife does this sometimes. So if you're like have brown hair, you get like the first part done fairly maybe darker than your natural color, and then it fades into pretty much a blonde.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like
yeah,
a
yeah,
nice like gradient.
Okay.
Remember 95 Windows gradient option?
Great.
great option.
It is a great option, and you would not be able to pull it off.
My hair's not long enough. I know this.
Oh, get your tips frosted?
Frosted tips. It's like all I've got is
baby.
tips.
I haven't seen that since the early 2000s. Okay, what?
Do you think that'll come back? And if so,
Frosted tips?
I think
Yeah.
I would embrace it.
Yeah.
I would
right
just
now, you know what is coming back? Porno stashes. I'm seeing a lot of dudes with some thick old
Those are called
caterpillars.
firefighters and paramedics.
No, I'm seeing guys who should not have them.
That's because you're watching gay porn.
Oh, all right, that explains.
all
Oh,
these,
no,
all
that
these,
explains
all
a
these
lot
guys
now.
are so gay with their mustaches, like banging dudes and having mustaches.
I know. I'm like, is that a mustache? There's a lot in the way, but I found it. All right. What's your go-to drink when you're going out? Vodka soda, anything whiskey, white wine, red wine, beer, margarita. None of the above.
For red wine, because it's National Red Wine Day, should I say red wine?
No, you say what's in your heart, bro.
Whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey.
Out of those, it depends on who I'm with. Sometimes it's beer, but
Oh, buddy. We got to the end of it.
that was the last question.
That was the last question.
Oh God.
You want to know?
Hang on, give me a second. Is it bad?
Oh.
Oh, don't.
Oh, I think if anyone has listened to this far, they already know what the answer is.
I am fuming right now. I know this is not.
The answer.
Wait, is it?
This is a percentage.
Oh,
We have taken the scientific test, and your
So-
results have come back.
It's mathematically proven now.
Uh-huh.
How basic am I, Brayton?
94%.
Oh no!
You're 94%.
Oh
sir.
no!
Yeah, you a basic bee.
Oh, you guys, this is a rude awakening.
Yeah.
This is shattering my universe right now.
Yeah. I think the only thing was the leggings, but you actually know you answered that with an absolutely. So
Yeah.
yeah.
90 BuzzFeed, why are you coming down on me
I'm
so
glad
hard?
to know that my co-host is so in touch with your basic side.
That's right. 94%. Hey, I perform well on tests. What can I say? That's the way I'm going to look at it.
Oh,
A 90
if only this was the
that's-
SATs
That's an
in
A.
94.
That's an A. Do I get a prize?
Hmm?
Do I get a prize for
Yeah,
getting...
you do.
What is it?
Yeah, you do, my friend.
What?
I got this for you.
Oh. What is this? What does he have, you guys?
Oh snap! It's a nice little
It's a venti Starbucks cup.
pumpkin spice.
And then on the bottom where it says drink, where they write the drink order, it's PSL, which because I'm basic, I know it means pumpkin spice latte.
If you're in the know,
and it says,
and you can take that home with you.
wait, maybe this should be like the thumbnail cover. I should run up and.
Oh sure, do what you gotta do, girl.
All right, dude.
I'm gonna say it. Yeah, boy, if only we had some sort of sign to know that Sean was so besak.
Like one of these.
Dude, you are really in touch with.
It's gonna be backwards though. You know.
Okay, maybe we won't use it as a thumbnail. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Hey, this is a very podcasting thing to do, to get away from the mic, come back to the mic. Yeah.
It's all about the end product.
Yeah.
Nobody's listened to this far.
Oh, of course not.
And because every time we're like, if you've listened this far, let us know. Guess how many times people they're like, well, I listened this far. Either they're the thing is they don't, or the very few that do are way too ashamed to say that they've listened that long.
Noisy Nation is full of liars.
Noisy Nation full of liars. Okay. All right. Oh man, my self-esteem is pretty low right now. Like
No, what you need is more tea.
right, because
No,
definitely tea and
We already drank it all.
oh,
Oh, that's how it was.
it was
okay.
good tea. Chai, it was like a black.
Yeah, it was like a caramel chai tea latte,
Oh yeah,
or not
not latte.
not latte, but whatever.
We
the
know
thing
what you're
is.
saying.
Anyhow,
Anyway, we need to talk about something
most-
good after that. I need you to lift my spirits.
Okay.
Please tell me you have a good segment.
we're gonna bring us back a little bit and talk about. Do we know what? Actually, do we know what? How far in time we are? I don't know.
Oh.
Make sure that all of our stuff is still
Ooh,
going.
we're at 55 minutes.
Ooh,
We need to wrap this up.
maybe. So we'll talk about other things later. This is gonna be a very focused episode of
why Sean is basic.
why Sean is basic. We're just calling you out, bro.
Yeah. This whole podcast has led up to this moment.
Yeah.
Oh man, and you know what? If I always knew this day was coming. And it just
I'm
wasn't
glad that
prepared
I'm
for
glad
it.
that you can come out on this podcast as a nice basic.
So
boy.
now I can wear my sweater and my UGG boots, and
Your
I can bring a real
leggings.
pumpkin spice latte, and
Yeah, and
my
bring some
leggings,
candles next time.
and I'll just be all
Let's
cozy.
set the mood. Let's set the mood.
Set the mood.
Let's go.
Oh,
let's go
man.
deep.
This is a real eye-opening experience, though.
Yeah, you actually look like your paradigm has shifted.
Yeah, you mean I'm pissed?
I'm gonna have to go and talk to my wife. We're getting rid of all these candles and pillows and pumpkins and.
We can't. They're too nice. My basicness won't let me.
Oh,
you guys.
you really made the feng shui of the rooms. Feng shui.
I think we're gonna have some good clips for this episode, though.
I hope so.
I think so too.
This is gonna be, and I think usually we plan these out a little bit more.
That quiz was an
was a
in-depth quiz.
long
That was
one.
like to make sure.
That
It's
was a
like,
long one.
how basic are you? It's like you're gonna know like to the percentage, 94%.
Yeah, you really.
But you know what? I'm married. I love my wife. I like making my wife happy. Before I was married,
Okay,
I wasn't
all
as
right.
basic.
Okay, you're being
Whenever
more basic
okay,
right now, bro.
whenever you get married, it's inevitable.
You're a
You're gonna
basic
become
bro.
a little bit more basic.
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh,
If you don't let your wife walk all over you. Also, I have to announce my divorce is pretty pending right now.
It's like, but I will never be told what to do.
I will never be told what to do.
Candle in every room. I'm out of here.
Hell, where has my life become? Having wives it really makes your life better.
Could we talk for like 2 minutes about one thing that I was excited to talk about, and then should we call it an episode?
Let's let
All
it
right.
rip.
So earlier this week, if you haven't seen already, one of the most popular videos, the Mandalorian trailer dropped.
Ooh, from D23.
From D23, that's right. D23 happened,
Yeah.
the big convention for Disney.
Yeah.
And
They released
man.
a lot of information on the shows that are going to be released on their Disney Plus.
Right,
One
which is
of
coming
which
later this year.
is The Mandalorian, which looks amazing.
Oh man.
Do you think it's
man.
Boba Fett? I think it's got to be Boba Fett, right?
I think it is a a young Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I think it kind of is like a prequel to before he became the notorious bounty hunter that he would become.
It did look like it was shot in a similar tone as Rebels.
Okay.
Not Rebels. What was the
Clone Wars?
No. It was the prequel between it's
The Han
where they're stealing the
Solo?
plans.
Oh, Rogue One.
Rogue One, that's what it was. Yeah.
Okay.
It seemed that it was
For
in
a
a
TV
very
show,
similar
yeah.
tone as that, and I think it's gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be a pretty good show.
They haven't done a
I haven't
single
seen a lot
series
about what-
or episode that focuses on kind of like a antagonist or like anti-hero like this. So
Yeah.
this is kind of like a new chapter in Star Wars.
I think it might be like
Lame.
a little Dextery, where he's
No. Oh,
It-
wow, what if it?
he
Oh, just
seemed
like
just
murder,
cutting up.
just like really
aliens.
dark.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's setting booby traps, and
I don't.
that.
You know what?
it looked pretty legit.
It was
there was like a door
just for the first
decapitation.
trailer. It's perfect because it's getting everybody asking questions, but it's
Mhm.
not revealing anything. It's not giving it away too much yet.
Yeah, no, Disney.
I think it's awesome.
Disney, I think, is going to take a huge chunk of the subscriber base from
The
Netflix.
streaming
the streaming
populace.
platforms.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
Also, also Hulu, because you can pay for like the standard Disney streaming. What's it called again?
Disney Plus.
Disney. Yeah, you can pay for Disney Plus, or you can get like the premium version, which is the same price as Netflix is right now, and it also includes Hulu as well as like
ESPN, I believe.
ESPN
Yeah.
and I think Discovery Channel
For
shows,
like
and
$15.
and like 300 movie titles, as well as the new shows that are coming out and the Disney content that's already on Netflix. It's like game over, you guys.
It's pretty incredible.
Like
Incredible.
incurgible.
Incredible.
Anyway,
I need
like,
to do vocal
so
exercises before
probably-
I get on this podcast.
Me and my wife actually had this conversation earlier today. It's like when Disney Plus
when you
comes
were at
out.
Bed Bath and Body Works,
when I had
Bed Bath and Beyond.
gotten a nose full of candles, yeah,
You're right.
and we were like, okay,
babe, we need to talk about the Mandalorian.
no, we were talking about whether we are going to keep Hulu
Get another spatula
and or
for your
Netflix.
household?
Did you say spatula?
Yeah. Or this marshmallow cannon.
We only use spatulas
no,
for
babe.
spanking at my household, so
Ooh,
we constantly are buying spatulas. We're hard spankers.
that is known in.
It is known.
In,
My neighbor knows it too well.
The words of your house is.
The word House Johnson. Smack me with that spatula, bitch.
Baby.
Yeah. Sorry. Hey, I didn't make that up.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I mean, that's the tattoo on your chest.
It's my family crest.
Yeah.
Listen.
It's a spatula and a bum. That's a little red.
And
the
still like a really like badass falcon
Yeah.
off the top. And he's got a spatula in his mouth.
All right.
So
Well-
thanks for listening.
Hey, yeah, if you're listening this far, you really are part of the Noisy Nation. And
You really are. And if you've skipped, if you've kind of like chosen which parts to listen to and which parts not to listen to, and you've ended up at this point, you're still part of the Noisy Nation because
Yeah.
you haven't given up on us completely.
And if you want to do us a fave, give us a review on iTunes or Spotify or wherever.
if you
you're
don't
listening
already,
to.
follow us on Instagram. Check us out. Yep, we
at
are on
the Noisy Business Pod.
Noisy Business Pod. We are on Spotify, the iTunes podcast app, and YouTube.
Yeah.
We put a lot of content out on YouTube that maybe necessarily isn't on any of the other streaming stuff. But if you like watching videos, or just want to share funny clips that maybe you don't want to search through a whole episode, but you want to like show your friend or figure out what we were talking about, we're gonna split those up and we're posting pretty regularly now.
Mm-hmm.
So subscribe to that, and because YouTube's looking pretty good.
And we're just having fun, and it's been fun.
And it's been fun.
And we're gonna be continuing.
And they haven't shut us down yet. So
They haven't shut us down. We haven't gotten calls from any of the companies that we are.
Oh, we do. We just don't check our voicemail.
Oh, that's right. MTV. Oh, I wanted to talk about. We'll talk about that later.
All right.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
yeah, we had too much to talk about. That quiz took too long, but now we know I'm basic, and now we know we have a lot of other stuff that we still want to talk about. So we've got plenty coming up for you.
It
guys
has
next
been
episode.
revealed. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate you guys, and keep it noisy.
That's all you have to say.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. We really appreciate you taking the time to watch our content. If you like this video, please smash that like button and comment down below.
That's right. And if you like what you saw and you want to watch other videos like that, you can go ahead and click this box. That's going to be probably right about here. And if you want to subscribe, right about here, maybe a little bit more down here.
Yeah.